Hello guys, welcome to the podcast. We appreciate your support. We thank you for the times that you stand with us, you subscribe to our channel. Thank you for all of you. Leave us thumbs up, you leave us your feedback in the comment section. We really appreciate. And once again, we invite you to comment, to share our videos, to like, to subscribe, to invite your friends to subscribe, to invite your friends to watch our videos. Please remember to click on the notification bell so that you can be notified when we go live. Follow us on our social media at the Hotcast on Facebook, at _ the Hotcast on Twitter, www.thehotcast.blogspot.com. That is our blog. So lawyer Miguna landed at Kisumu Airport for a warm reception, punctuated with traditional songs and dances on Friday, 28 October. Kisumu residents, led by former Kisumu County Senator Fred Auto, handed Miguna a bouquet of flowers. Miguna reiterated his stance on pursuing justice and filing a lawsuit against former government officials he accused of witch hunt. I am from Kisumu County, the former Nyanza province. I understand that some cartels and despots claimed that I was not a citizen of the Republic of Kenya. Miguna slammed the administrators in the ex-president Uhuru Kenyatta's administration. He also asserted that he returned home to lead his people out of political servitude to a wonderful freedom that would wholly be guided by principles of constitutionalism. Peace must be based on justice, Peace cannot be based on falsehood, he added. Outa, who recently decamped from Raila Odinga's ODM, accompanied to back President William Ruto in the August 9th polls. He accompanied the lawyer for a prayer and thanksgiving ceremony at the SK Maseno, East Africa in Ahero. Bishop Joshua Witi presided over the prayer service. In the meeting, Outa called on Kisumu residents to accord the activist a befitting welcome, devoid of violence. Miguna is our brother, and we must accord him the respect he deserves, Outa stated. Miguna will be touring and holding meetings with various groups across the Nyanza region. The controversial lawyer returned to Kenya on Mashujaa Day on the 20th of October after over 4 years of exile in Canada. So we know that Miguna said that he was bombed, his house was destroyed, and all that. We know that all these predicaments came after he swore in Raila Odinga sometime in 2018. And the opposition figure was deported by government of former President Uhuru Kenyatta after hotly contested elections in which Miguna substituted Raila Odinga, who was Kenyatta's opponent. Upon his arrival at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport in Nairobi, Miguna thanked Kenyans for their support while he was in exile since February 2018. I am very grateful for the warm welcome you have given me, and I am extremely happy to be back home, Miguna said. He added, I extend my gratitude to all Kenyans who have stood with me, who stood with the Bill of Rights in the Constitution, the cost of justice, the dictates of democracy, and rule of law. He said, I would like to extend my gratitude to the judiciary who stood firm on the side of the rule of law. After landing, Miguna attended celebrations to mark Mashujaa Day, which honors those who fought for Kenya's independence, at President William Ruto's invitation. I would like to extend my gratitude to the judiciary who stood firm with the rule of law. He also thanked the president, saying, without this administration, I would not be back home. Hundreds of young people across Nairobi clashed with the police on February 2nd, 2018, demanding the release of Miguna, who was arrested earlier that day for taking part in the mock inauguration. That mock inauguration is what caused Miguna to be deported. But what is baffling many people is that Miguna was supporting Raila Odinga. Why couldn't Raila Odinga fight for his return since after the handshake, that is? How comes Raila Odinga could not convince Uhuru Kenyatta to support Miguna to come home? And the bottom line is that Miguna has, after he was illegally deported, as he puts it, the government started fighting Raila Odinga, claiming that Raila Odinga received some 6 billion shillings from Uhuru Kenyatta so that he can support Uhuru Kenyatta and forget about the bungled 2017 elections and focus on nation building. And hours after Miguna was arrested, he was taken to an unknown location for interrogation. The youths took to the streets, blocking roads with burning tires and boulders. I remember the famous NRM, which Miguna claims he's the general of the National Resistance Movement. And you remember after the bungled 2017 elections, Raila rode on the NRM calling on Kenyans to reject some particular companies associated with Uhuru Kenyatta or the government, including Safaricom and Brookside, which is associated with the Kenyatta families. Authorities said Miguna was arrested for membership of the opposition National Resistance Movement, which had earlier proclaimed himself a general, and the government declared an organization a criminal group. A Kenyan court ruled that the country's police had disobeyed the court orders by holding Miguna. Kenya's High Court Justice Dennis Wakiaga ordered for immediate release of a cash bail of $500. Day later, in February 2018, Miguna was deported to Canada. We know that Miguna filed several cases which he won, and the courts ordered that he would be returned to Kenya. But all through the 4 years of the Uhuru Kenyatta administration, the court orders were never obeyed, and the Uhuru Kenyatta administration was actually called out for disobeying several court orders, not just that one associated with Miguna. And as he came back, he said he has come back to liberate the Luo Nyanza people. So we are yet to see if Miguna is going to be the next Luo kingpin. But in Kisumu, while addressing congregants at the SEK, he outlined a painful situation that he went through and called out Raila Odinga for planning to kill him together with Uhuru Kenyatta. Let's listen into Miguna. So thank you guys once again. Please subscribe, please share this video, please leave us your feedback at the comment section. We really appreciate it.